Let's save this file. It's not even a photo. We don't even use Photoshop. Photoshop is overpriced. That's awesome. Hello, Friendlings. I'm Claude Chicago. We are here for real people with real creativity in real time. Friendlings never give up. And I want on you. And today we're back with another live stream of our Fred Hardcore Superflat Challenge. It is a challenge in Minecraft to survive on a superflat world as long as we possibly can without dying. The main objective is not to beat the end. The main objective is to not die. Welcome, Sith Lord. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream, as well as every one of you that has joined the chat. I will say hi as you guys come in and comment. We are streaming. This is the second live stream. We are streaming on OBS Original 32.1.1 is the version that we are streaming on OBS, the most updated version. And I just want everyone to know, if the audio problems are happening, please tell me. And I will try. We got to do a stress test. Yesterday I had to end the stream early. I had to go do something. I wasn't really feeling great, so I actually had to end the stream early. It was only like 50 minutes long. I kind of wanted to finish this up over here, but if you hear the audio, if there's something going on with the audio, let me know. I'm going to try to fix it. I don't honestly know what the continual problem is. We updated the drivers. We updated everything. We're still having these problems, so please bear with me, and we're going to try to figure out all these issues as soon as we possibly can. Zach Daily Games recommends, and I agree, I should probably just get a aux microphone that plugs into the computer. And I know those microphones aren't really great, but honestly, at this point, I would rather have a microphone sound not great than to have a microphone that sounds good only, shoot. I mean, sometimes it can only, like, it's 10 minutes good, and then 3 minutes you can't hear anything at all. So we are going to buy a microphone if this problem continues. So this is really a stress test. I mean, it's not a stress test because I am trying to play the game, sure. But I really hope that this can just be resolved with me going to OBS and it's a Streamlabs issue and not a whatever issue. I don't want to buy another microphone, USB microphone for it not to work. And if I buy an aux one and then it still doesn't work, that's the only thing I haven't tried is using an aux cord. But why wouldn't a USB microphone, why would a USB microphone shut off? I don't know. For people that did not watch last stream and we're just joining in now, we're working on our exterior overhang for where our mountains are going to be. These are the last little hills bits until we go straight up on the mountain. So some are going to be a little longer, some are going to be a little shorter. Tomorrow I get to see my endo in the morning, and then I got to go to work right after. For people that don't know, I have to go get a root canal, so he's going to confirm if that's true or not. I'm pretty sure he's going to say, yeah, it is true. So I'm not really looking forward to doing... I mean, it's not like I'm not looking forward to doing it, sure. I just hate that I'm in this situation based on the lack of maintenance I should have done with my teeth, and I should have been more strict on it. And I was pretty damn strict on doing my teeth, but I got lax a few times. So what I'm saying is, in chat, if you guys have teeth, real teeth, make sure you floss every single night, no matter what. Every night you have to floss. Stop drinking pops, including sugar and non-sugar. Stop drinking energy drinks, sugar and non-sugar. I am currently drinking energy drink, and I do have a pop. But once I'm done with these things, I think I'm going to be done for a minute because I am livid. And you'll be like, oh, Claude, who cares? I can just get veneers or I can get dentures. Those are not as good as your real teeth. They cost a lot of money. Why would you get rid of your real teeth when you could just try to keep them as live as much as possible? If you have to get veneers and you have to get dentures because of you're old or you just have bad teeth in the first place, or if you have a biological condition that I am not going to account for on the stream, you got to get them, right? But, I mean, it's going to cost a lot of money just to, I mean, sure, $178 isn't a ton of money in the world, but $178 just to get seen by a dude, not including the x-rays, which I'm going to have to take tomorrow, which is probably going to be like even more money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be a lot of money. So, gotta, it's just money that you could, that's just getting seen. That's not even like getting the surgery or anything. So just keep that in mind if you guys don't want to floss your teeth. Keep that in mind if you guys don't want to do whatever. It's going to cost you a lot of money, including getting veneers and dentures. So just keep that in mind before you go, I don't think I'm going to floss my teeth tonight. I want to drink sugar pop and go to bed and not brush my teeth. Well, you might not care right now, but you're going to care when you have to pay all this money to get your teeth fixed. Or you don't have to get your teeth fixed. You can just live in agonizing pain or go to the hospital and die, because you can actually die by not getting your teeth fixed if you have an infection. So that is also something that could happen. Not saying that will happen. I hope it doesn't happen. I'm just saying, please, guys, please be safe. Please. Let me read some of the comments. Sid the Lord says, it hasn't even been 24 hours since your last live stream. Isn't that crazy? I wanted to stream today. Streaming is always a highlight of my day when I get to stream, especially this world. This world specifically has been the highlight, the peak of my day. So even if I know I don't get enough time, but I looked at my phone and I said, I'm going to be on, and I should be able to get on in about an hour from now. I started a little late, about 5 or 10 minutes off the time I wanted to, but I'm happy that you were able to join Sith, and I'm happy that people are going to be able to watch it back, and I can actually get some progress done. Sometimes with work, I don't know what time I'm going to get out, so that's why I can't plan on some things. For example, this weekend, the baseball games that I covered, they lost in a mercy rule every game. That never happens. The team that I cover lost in a mercy rule 3 games. So that meant we got to leave like 2.5 hours early the first day, and the second day, we were able to leave like an hour and a half early. So there's some big swings in availability that I know you guys are like, oh, Claude, no, sure, yeah, I could still stream at like a scheduled time at like 9 o'clock. But, if I could stream early when more people are on and can watch, and when I have more energy, sometimes at nighttime when I get this late, like it's getting pretty late now still, I got to start calming down. I need to start relaxing. I got to get ready for the next day of work, blah, blah, blah. It's been 23 hours since your last live stream. Also, the pain of trying to see without your glasses for the entire day without your glasses. Headaches galore. That's another thing, y'all. Sith Lord just pointed it out there. Losing your glass. If anybody that has glasses, they know that exact statement that you said. When I lose my glasses, I freak out. Because, how am I, especially if I'm going to work. If I'm going to stay at home, maybe I could take it a little bit more chill. If it's Saturday or Sunday and I don't have work, sure. But if I have to go to work and I don't have my glasses, I, freak out. So I know the pain. I haven't been to the point of not having headaches or having headaches. I have old glasses, and I got to get more glasses soon. But yeah, no, I know it is not fun. It is not fun whatsoever. And speaking of glasses, a lot of people go, "Oh, Claude, glasses aren't cool." I mean, low key, I don't know who you're trying to fool. Maybe you don't think the glasses are cool, but you can be like Sith Lord. Well, Sith Lord lost his glasses, so that's a completely different scenario. But not be just having headaches every day and not being able to see, it's one of the weird flexes that never made sense to me growing up. You can't see the board where your teacher's writing on. You can't see, you're legally not allowed to drive, at least in the state of Illinois, if you don't have your glasses, and you need glasses, by the way. You're not legally allowed to drive. So, you're going to want to take the bus everywhere, because you can't, that's kind of cool, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know where the flex comes from, but some people think it's a flex because you're not wearing glasses. Get contacts, bro. You can buy contacts. It's not no. I think it's a health benefit to have glasses if you need the glasses. If you don't need glasses, sure. Everyone's going to probably need glasses in their lifetime. Just a fact. Everyone's going to probably need glasses in their lifetime. So if you need them, get them. If you don't need them, sure. But if you have to get them and you're not wearing them because you think you're cool for not wearing them, sure, you can live in constant pain. This is the same thing I was talking about with the teeth. Sure, if you financially are not able to get teeth, because I know getting dental care is expensive, and I'm learning this firsthand by a person that does not have insurance. It's expensive as bling blong, and I take good care of my teeth. Imagine if you took bad care of your teeth and you looked at all your teeth and you wanted to get them fixed, you would have to go in debt, or you would just have to let them rot out and risk getting a chance going into the hospital and getting a thing. That's what sucks about not having the health care. I don't really talk about those things here on the stream, and I'm not going to go into so depth. But we're not going on a rant on that. We're not going on a political rant. We're not going on a medical rant. We're not going on that. I'm just saying, to get a tooth fixed without insurance, just to get seen alone, is $178 in Illinois. Just to get seen. Imagine how much the x-rays are going to cost, which they're going to need to take. And imagine how much it's going to cost to get the tooth fixed, which I know how much it is, and it's thousands of dollars to get it fixed. And imagine if you had 2 or 3 of them down. You could be down like 10 G's on like 4 teeth. Or roughly. Maybe it's different. I don't know. So please take care of your teeth. Brush your teeth at least 2 times a day. Preferably 3. You got to brush your teeth 30 minutes after eating. After 30 minutes after eating, make sure you drink as much water as you can between that when your final bite and whatever. Don't drink energy drinks. Don't drink pops at all. If you do, make sure you brush your teeth. And I've been doing bad on that, including myself right now on stream. So I'm not saying I'm not the saint. I'm not the dental person of 101. But just a reminder. Floss every night. Every night, floss and brush your teeth. Go to bed. That's my last rant for today on the teeth. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna keep ranting about my teeth, Sith Lord. You're gonna have to get used to it. We're gonna keep ranting about my teeth until it's fixed. And we don't have to worry about it. So, speaking of Sith Lord, I'm so sorry. I have not been able to play Fortnite with you, or I haven't been able to play Fortnite with literally anybody in like almost a month, probably. I mean, maybe it hasn't been a month, but a while. And I'm upset with that because I want to play Fortnite with you. I want to record some videos with you. I just want to chat with you because you're a great person. So I'm sorry about that. One of these days, I'm going to pick a time with you, and we're going to sit down, we're going to play some Fortnite, and not a late time slot either. Because I want to play Fortnite. I got the Battle Pass. We got to put torches under here, by the way. And I didn't do that originally. And now these mobs are coming back. This is for the record. Look at this. This is the last teeth rant. See? If your teeth was like this thing here, and you didn't floss, and the floss is the torches, you're going to get bad bacteria in your mouth, and you're going to have cavities. And the cavities are the creepers. They blow up. Man, there ain't no going back. I mean, of course, it's Minecraft. You can go back. You just place dirt down. But you blow your teeth up. It's not. Okay, we're done with the teeth. We're done with the teeth. Done. Sith Lord says, I have a class 1 registration on my license for the glasses. Yeah, see? Move to Russia and it's cheap. Yeah, well, you got to move to Russia. That's the side effect. Or any other European country. Claude is actually telling people to damage their teeth by overbrushing. No, brushing. No. No. You should brush your teeth 2 times a day minimum. 3 times a day, preferably. Floss once a day. And you're supposed to brush your teeth 30 minutes after eating. And you're supposed to only eat 3 times a day. You're not supposed to eat like 10 times a day, which everybody does now. Maybe not everybody does, sure. But I mean, sometimes you go like, I'm going to have some chips, and then you're going to go a couple hours, and then I'm going to have some candy, I'm going to go a couple hours. Then I'll have lunch. And then I'll, have some more chips a couple hours later, and I'll have a couple more candies, and then I'll have dinner, and then I'll brush my teeth and go to bed. You're supposed to technically eat it 3 times in that, or 2 times. I'm not going to tell you how to eat, but... I finally fixed my room. I got paint, and I moved all the things into the middle of the room, and electronics was in a different room. What color did you paint your room? That's actually exciting. I haven't painted... My dad and I painted my room when I was a child, and he did all the work pretty much. It was a dark blue because my parents let me pick, and then they painted it a light blue, and it's never changed since. Okay, so we're going to look at this. I mean, we can't really tell, considering the sugar cane's about the same height as our thing, but we can look over here and see how this is starting the curve. And it's all going to look really good once we go. I really hope, as I said last stream, I really hope today is the day that we get ourselves a wandering trader with stalagmites. If not stalagmites, I will take pale oak saplings. Okay, so this was the one section of my place that I actually wanted to keep a little larger. So I'm not sure how large we're going to do it, so we're going to mark it out with dirt. But I wanted to make this a little larger of a gap, and no other place will have this big gap. Because I want this to be a spot where we can have a huge hill, maybe have some crops on it, but specifically a windmill. I built a lot of windmills in my Minecraft days. But I would like to have a windmill over here, or something big. Maybe not a windmill, because I've done so many medieval style buildings before in my game, in my days. So maybe not a windmill, but something that needs to fill up this area. So we're gonna just place some dirt out, and we're gonna keep going on this. I know the thumbnail is technically the house of today's stream. I do know that. But I don't know how much we're going to be able to work on the house. I do want to get this dirt pile figured out. And then we can start working on that. And it's just a random pattern of how this is. It does not need to be at a certain height level. Oh, I mean, it does need to go to like a certain depth minimum, which is like about 8 blocks for it to not look super weird. Because I don't want it to be too thin on the sides. Because if it looks too thin on the sides, it's going to look kind of really jank. Alright, we're going to have to get more dirt, but we'll worry about that a little later. I actually do want to build my house. Change the plans. So, let's go to the house, and let's start working on how we're going to design this. I don't know how far I can get, because some of the blocks I do not have, like the pale oak. So we're going to have to change those up with, probably going to do jungle, because jungle I can see easy. But we're going to figure that out right now. So what I will need is, strangely enough, I think they're right here in this chest, the ladders that I haven't used in forever. Place some ladders on the side here, so we can get up to the next level. And then we're going to need to probably grab some slabs. I made a bunch of extra, well, not a bunch of extra slabs, but I do have some extra slabs. And let's just go and see what we need, shall we? I want to find the multiplayer horror games. Oh, God. Okay, so let's see what the interior looks like. So, actually, we don't need any birch here. We actually just need... what is this thing called? This thing is called cherry slabs. It's cherry slabs go 3. And then these go around like that to the front door. So we're going to work on that right now, because that one shouldn't be too hard to comprehend. But we're going to need a lot of cherry slabs. So let's grab some of this, grab some logs. Let's grab some of these things. I'm not sure which ones we're going to need and which ones we're not going to need. We're going to need more than this. Pretty sure. Going to definitely need more than that too. But it's just a rough idea. A rough outline before we go. So it's at least 3. And I think it's 4, because we're going to have, you know, the house underneath it. So we go 3 like this. And then I think these go out 3. And then I think it turns inside. We do have to remember to put torches up here, because if we don't put torches up here, this could be bad. Could be bad. Also, speaking of, I just realized this. Creepers could technically spawn on that. So, we want to fill that in there too. And I do know for a fact that at least goes 1 all the way around on the outside. for sure. The front is definitely shorter. Or, I mean, larger. The back is shorter. There we go. We'll place the last torch over here. We'll go look in our world and see what else we have to change. I think I have all my jungle here, so we're going to have to leave one block in there so I can reference that later. And I will need a few more slabbies. Okay, so I'm sure that these are slabs underneath it. No, these are... This is going to be slabs too, so I'm not worried about that. But it's going to need a strip of jungle log all the way around the sides. Sorry, not jungle. Cherry blossoms. And then it goes 2 around that. Then the third one is a... Well, if I'm doing the stairs, how is this going to look? Should they be full blocks? I mean, it's not going to be... Kind of look a little cool with a little indentation. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. We'll have a little indentation here. What kind of horror games are you kind of like thinking of playing? Okay, we're going to need to cut cherry trees down. Dang it. I accidentally used all those cherry trees for the freaking thing. Like, I used like 3 or 4 logs, like stacks of logs like that, man. That was not big brain in myself. But it is what it is. I realized and I didn't use them all. The doors should be mangrove. Somebody banned, said Lord. We're not hearing this damn mangrove crap again. You on damn mangrove trees, man. We are banning mangrove trees. I cannot stand them. And the corners might need to be wrapped, but for now we're not going to do that. We'll take a look at the mangrove tree doors. We'll take a look. We'll take a look. I won't ban you this time. If you guys think I'm going to actually ban Sith Lord over that, that would be even more funny. I'm not going to ban my friend. Not going to happen. I definitely should sleep because last stream I did not last stream I didn't sleep tonight. I didn't actually sleep last night in the game. Because we were fighting all those Endermen, which was kind of dangerous, to be honest with you. But it turned out all okay in the end. It definitely turned out all okay. Oh, the Minecraft music's not on? Or is it on? It is on, okay. This new Streamlabs OBS, or sorry, the new OBS setup is definitely throwing me off. All right, I think we grabbed everything. But the roots combined with the dirt makes a great decorative block. Somebody banned Sith Lord for saying that comment. Somebody banned Sith Lord for... Oh, I think I literally will have just enough wood to complete this. The cool thing with having these boots that are really goated is I can just take fall damage and not worry about it. Look at, I don't even take a hat. I forgot, I did the math on one of them. I think I gotta fall 10 blocks to lose a half a heart. Could be wrong, but I think it's 10 blocks to lose like half a heart. Isn't that crazy? I'm not gonna risk that, but it's a pretty good fall distance to just lose a half heart. Maybe it's 10, maybe it's something like that. I don't know. Oh no, we still do need some more wood. I didn't do this side. Alright, but that's fine. We can figure that out in a minute. Let's continue building as much as we can until we run out of blocks, and then we'll cut some trees down. So this goes inside too, and then this goes with an upside down stairs, which I believe the stairs goes like that. It could go the other way. We're going to have to take a look. The stairs go out, and it's 2 around. Yeah, the stairs... No, the stairs go the right way. No, that's not right. But we're getting the hang of it. Getting the hang of this. Oh, I love building in Minecraft. It's so satisfying building in Minecraft. Why? Because in Minecraft, once you have so many resources that you can build, it just feels like you're accomplishing anything. And us not building for like 20 streams, plus all the bonus episodes, like I have everything that I need. I won't ever need to worry about getting like no more enchanting books. Pretty much got them all except for some of those bow and arrows and crossbow bolts that I kind of want to get. And I kind of want to use crossbows a lot more in this series than I normally would, because crossbows I always feel like are not useful, but apparently crossbows are really useful. So definitely want to get those and utilize them as much as we can. And then I also feel like bow and arrows. I also don't use bow and arrows often. I don't think I'm going to use that mainly, but I could. But crossbows, I definitely do not. I mean, I just pick up a crossbow, use it like that one time I get it, and call it a day. If I could use crossbows every single time that I play, I think I'm going to get really good at it. And especially if I get the enchantments for it, like Quick Charge 3 and Piercing 3. I think those are the only 2 that I really need. I mean, there's of course other crossbow enchantments like the triple shot, but those aren't really useful. They're a little buggy still. But you could be pretty overpowered with those items. You start like killing so many mobs quickly. And they do a lot of damage, because somebody pointed out, using a crossbow bolt with like Punch 3 and Piercing 3 is like the equivalent of using like a diamond axe from whatever distance you want. It's like the equivalent of that. That is crazy damage. You could just be like here and shoot somebody and like not even have to worry about like that's wow. We actually had a perfect amount of stairs. That's crazy. All right, we're out of blocks, but that is a great start. We're gonna put some torches on the inside because we're gonna put the walls up here shortly. We're gonna have to chop some trees down, so we're gonna have to take a quick little pit stop. But cherry blossom trees are relatively easy to cut down and get a lot of them quick because of my setup. So we'll dump these back away. And we're going to just go cut some trees down, shall we? Take a couple stats of dirt with me. But we're coming along. We're coming along. We're coming along. I'm not sure exactly where Sith Lord I would put the mangrove trees in that house because is not designed to have a door on it. But there is a few spots that I could try to put in a mangrove tree door today if you would like me to. I can try to put one in today. All right, so there was a certain alignment how I had this set up. So let me just try to recount. So I place dirt in my first slot and I go up and I can chop the tree down. So I chop the tree down and then I cut the dirt down, replant the sapling, and then I go right back to the beginning. Okay, this should be fine. I'm just doing this to be the most efficient way of doing this because I hate scrolling back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And yes, it is Minecraft 2026 and the big 2026, and I still do not use keybinds to select my blocks. Nope, don't do that. Do not do that. It's not like I can't do that. It's just I just don't. I never played that way. It's like Mumbo Jumbo using his thumb to hold shift. That never makes sense. Like shift or control. Like that would never. That doesn't. That I don't even know how you possibly even do that with your thumb. But it is what it is. But it's the same thing with two. When I play on a controller, I never knew. But I play claw when I play on a controller. I think my right hand is claw. My left hand is normal. But most people wouldn't think of holding a controller like that. But it gave me a strategic advantage because you push the buttons a little quicker. So I mean, there's other people that play claw, but I think it's only my right hand that does that. Oh, chopping, chopping, chopping. I think I may need to chop some spruce trees down as well because I don't have enough pale oak logs to get these things going. And some of these trees I don't need to place dirt down. I know somebody's going to comment like you don't need to place dirt down. I have not learned the patterns of the cherry blossom trees yet to know if I need to place dirt down. Like this, I'm sure I will. We're going to cut these last three trees down. We're going to cut some spruce down, and then we're going to go back to building. I do not want to spend this entire time cutting trees down. If we got to do more trees, like more than what I'm getting right now, I'll just have to stop and go to another stream or do it like not do it off stream and record it. But we will look for some spots to put a mangrove trees in because I do have a few things in mind right now where I could doors. I can figure out where I can place some of those doors at. Because some of the spots I'm not going to use until I get a bunch of redstone reliability. And I do have to remind myself, I do need to keep my axe up. This is my main sword. This is my main cutting tool. And my main hitting thing. So I don't want to put all those enchantments back onto this if it breaks. So I got to mend it up. Which would also give me a good time to think about mending up my other items too. I know that's not what we need now to do, but we're just keeping that in mind for the time being. Sith Lord says, also the number one horror game I'm interested in is a co-op that is Outlast Trials. Is that kind of like Portal? The one game that I never really got into and my friends were all into it, man, was Portal. Portal 1 and Portal 2. I understand the theory and I understand like the logic behind it, and the story was phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. Um, but Portal, I just could never really. I mean, as you know me, I can't figure stuff out. I can't figure out some of these things. I think everyone that's been watching me for years, some challenges are a little too hard for Claude from Chicago. It's not because I can't learn them. It's just because I do not want to. I'm a very stubborn individual. Minecraft, though, I could sit here for hours and try to figure out a redstone thing to work on, but figure out a design pre-made task, no, my brain is not willing to do that. No. It's horror. No, I know Portal's not horror. It's like a psychological horror, but I mean, it just when you said it like that, it kind of sounded like it could be similar. All right, a few more spruce trees we can cut down, and then we can go back and start building, and hopefully we can get these done before super night comes in. That's what I'm gonna call it, super night. You mean midnight? Yeah, well, it's probably technically midnight, but I think we'll have a few more to cut down. I love how fast this axe cuts down. It's not much faster than efficiency 3, but it is significantly noticeable. All right, we're gonna wait for some of these trees to decay. Um, well, no, we're not gonna wait for these trees to decay. If there's a few logs laying on the ground, it is what it is. I still don't understand how I don't pick up the logs that are decaying, considering the spruce trees are the most realistic in terms of verticalness. I don't know where my blue bed went. I had it, but I lost it somewhere. That's why we have multiple beds. Oh, I do have some cherry wood here too. Perfect. That's why I like to try to leave. Don't. I. That's why I like to leave some wood left over here and not move everything to my house, just in case we'll surprise ourselves, gives ourselves a little luck. And I was keeping these axes or those saplings organized. I don't care anymore. Also, speaking of, I'm going to throw some dirt over here because dirt I definitely am using to go up and down. I'm leaving 3 stacks of dirt. The reason is sometimes I grab a stack of dirt and I don't return it. So the house doesn't look any different from the outside, that's for sure. But how is it going to look any different considering we haven't built anything out for the exterior? Don't worry, we're getting there as we speak. We're going to take 1 stack of logs and we're going to chop them up. We're going to make maybe this many slabs, which is 60. That should be enough to get us around. If not, we'll make some more. But it should be pretty close to getting us around. I would say maybe 80%. All right. Nope, we're going to need about 20-ish more. Look, we lost a half a heart for how much is that distance? I jumped, too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks, and we lost a half a heart. Isn't that crazy? This is why you guys got to get Feather Falling 4 as soon as possible, plus protection. Gotta get it as fast as possible, bro. All right, there we go. I think we're good. I think we're actually good on the this level of the house. So let's go and see what our additional features are. I know some of them off the top of my head, which are these things. They come up on all the blocks that have like the fork shape looking thing. So we come up on the logs, the fork shaped looking thing, and then we're using cherry wood for the fences. I do not like this. And then we're using birch and stuff on the inside here. So the pale oak logs definitely going to be very expensive. And it's not that big of a detail. I try to keep it that way when I was designing this. I mean, I didn't keep it like completely in thing like, oh, we might never get pale oak saplings, but I'm keeping that. I kept that in mind a little bit. A little bit. These are pale oak as well. So it's probably like a stack of wood right here. And then on the interior, you'll be able to see it too. So I'm not sure if I'm going to put a window here or not. I just don't know yet. But that's something we will figure out a little bit later on. So at all the forks, we're putting a block down. These ones are a lot easier to see, but I think it's every other one from those. Here as well. Even though I wanted to build a house that was not completely abstract, I mean, it's a little different than what I did. I still wanted to keep it semi-symmetrical in a sense. I feel like my heart would have a crazy heart attack if I built something like Momo Jumbo did. He is trying to keep symmetrical stuff in mind, but I would definitely have an issue. Okay, let's grab some sticks and let's make some fences. Let's make like, how much is this? 36. Maybe like, let's get a stack maybe. Stack plus 41, okay. A little bit more than that, but it is what it is. Somebody could have done the math. I'm not going to really worry too much about that. Plus, if not, we'll have some more fences for a little later on. Oh, maybe we will just have enough. I don't think we'll be short, but I mean, it's getting pretty close, isn't it? Nope, we'll still have 24. But I mean, it felt like it. Perfect! Look, we got another section done. What we need now is we need some birch. We're gonna need a lot of birch logs and stuff. And we're gonna need spruce. We're gonna build it out of spruce until we get enough pale. We're gonna take a few pale blocks. We're gonna leave 6 left. And before I forget, Sith Lord's been asking me to do it. Let's incorporate a mangrove tree door somewhere. How do these look? Wow, I don't know if I'm a fan of those, Sith. But what we're going to do for the time being is I'm going to place a mangrove tree door here. And then I'll place another one here. And then I'll place another one on this side. And the reason why I'm putting these here is because I am going to, until we get all the redstone components to put in the back, I want to be able to have a basement that's secure and safe and that we can go in and out of. So we'll build a wall. Okay, so the one thing that I want to do is here, specifically here, I want it on the right side to be all the blocks with the correct palettes, so we can have a good reference to later and I don't have to keep going back in this world. And what happens if I deleted this world? Now, I'm not sure if I want this door like this, but it does match the pattern. So it goes up 3, goes side 1, and goes up technically 3, and then it goes a strip of logs across. So let's try to keep that in mind while we're doing this. So let's take our pail. 1, 2, 3 goes across take my dirt, which I do not have. Go 1, 2, 3. And then this goes across. It just looks so weird with a pale oak, doesn't it? So that goes across there. Now this one, it goes 4 blocks and then it does the pattern but opposite. Upside down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we go like this. It goes like this. Go 1, 2, that's 3. Then we go sideways 1, and then we go 1, 2, 3. Then we go 1, 2, 3. Go sideways 1, and this is where we're gonna have to start finessing some blocks from here. I think where that's all the blocks we're going to be able to finesse for the time being. Oh, that's a little bit unfortunate, but it's fine. Then it goes 4, and then it goes pale oak up. Oh, I do like the little pale oak like extension there. But we're skipping that for the time being, clearly. So this goes all the way around. Man, we're gonna need a lot of pale oak. This is gonna be one of those projects that I normally don't do because I don't usually replace blocks once I place them down. Usually I place them down and I call them a day, but in this case we are going to have to redesign this. Gonna have to come back in, knock them out while we go. There's a few. I know there's a few pale oaks sitting in my chest. I do understand. There's like 7 more or 6 more left in my chest. I'm keeping those just in case, so I can like build a trapdoor or some buttons or something like that. And we're gonna place torches on the top of this. Never know in this game where mobs are gonna spawn. Okay. Let's go back in our world and let's see what we did over here. So these are all just full. This I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, so I'm not going to place anything in there. But the rest is... Oh, I'm not in creative. Oh my gosh. Remember who was watching this beginning of the stream one time? I did this and I almost died because I forgot I wasn't in creative and I jumped straight off of that. Like it was right at the beginning of the live stream too. Oh, that was scary. Definitely was scary. Let's fill these out right here. Fill these out right here. Fill this out right here. Fill this out right here. And boom, baby. That is what I'm talking about. So, we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So it's not really too different. We do have a bigger section here because this is not really a main doorway. So I'm not sure how I'm going to design that right at the time, but maybe we'll come back and redesign this because we do have to come back here anyways and fix it. So, you know, did I do this? Like, is it really 1? I don't feel like that's correct. It is 1, huh? I did that. I didn't realize I did that. Yeah, I'm not sure if I like that right now, but we're just keeping with the, what do they say? They say, not stick with the plan. It's like, trust the process. Trust the process. And I'm not trusting the process at this time with that little one. I don't know if I trust the process on that. We're going to need a bling-blong amount of stuff. Okay, perfect. Now I got to figure out what I'm going to do in the corners because I don't know what I'm going to do in the corners. I also don't know... well, I guess I could start the roof too. I don't know how I'm going to light the roof up. Obviously with torches, but... Do I need to get birch? Oh, thank goodness I don't. So yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do the sides. I might jump in creative and figure that out. I mean, it's not that big, so maybe I can figure it out on the fly. But ever since I started working stuff in creative mode beforehand, it saves me a lot of time. But I feel like it's gonna match the pattern, so it shouldn't be too different. So, how do I do this? This is the middle, 3 and 3. So if I go 2, then that should be fine because that would match the sides of over here. Do I want it to be like this? No. At least not right now. And I'm sure we're going to incorporate windows or fence windows, which I never do. But I'm happy I did that on the first floor, the fence windows. Did I already finish my monster? Energy drink consumed. And I said don't drink any more pop, but I do have a pop in a paper cup, so I probably should drink it because it might start disintegrating after today. Let's grab it. Let's grab our pop. That's how I like it. That's the way. Okay. Back to the creative world, shall we? So this was very I want to call it unique, but it is something that I don't do all the time. I have done it. It consists of staircases that are going back and upwards. So before I do that, I do want to place in the birch wood because the birch wood is going to tell me if I'm on pattern or not. And it's also going to give me something to build on as well. We are going to need some of these. Oh, I actually did the design right. Okay, perfect. We're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to need 12, 24, 36 shelves, which are expensive. 36 shelves. Let's do that first. I always like the Minecraft. I do like the birch wood sideways like this. It just looks like a really cool pattern. I feel like going vertical, it doesn't look as cool, but going sideways, it looks nice. Wait, do we have to use these stripped logs to make the hanging signs? Come on, bro. Minecraft, sometimes their crafting recipes are always strange to me. 36 shelves we need. Wow, we made a perfect amount. And those went across here, which I don't have blocks down, so I can't place them down. Huh? Did I do that? Was I not thinking when I did that? No, they go above the acacia. So we do need to place these down. And then the full block goes on top of the vertical. All right, I need to go grab those fences or those ladders. I guess we're just we're gonna stick with the pattern, trust the process, and go here. So it needs to go on the on this, and then it can go up in the T pattern, or the pyramid pattern, not T. I don't know why I said T. Well, I guess these things kind of look like T's. I placed these torches at a perfect spot for me to have to break them. They were all eventually going to get broken, but it's just funny how they're like right where I need to continue going. Not these. Like exactly where that vertical log is. It seemed like they were all there. All right, there we go. Got those set up. Now we need to do our final little thing. Do you know how much fall damage would we take if we jumped from here? This might be the stupidest thing ever. A heart and a half. How many blocks is that? Not sure. We're going to figure that out, though. All right, we're going to dump some of these logs in here because I don't need them at the time. So we're going to get rid of those. Same thing with these spruce. Eventually we'll need them. I need some builder blocks, too. You know, I actually might want to keep these on me. I might need some of those builder blocks. We're going to need these, though. We're going to need a few stairs. We need a few stairs. We're going to need more than that. So what was this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, about 20 blocks we can drop and we only lose a heart and a half. Isn't that crazy? 10 is a half a heart. 20 is a heart and a half. So it's not exact conversion to wanting to do this so often. Okay, let's make sure that we did this correct. Because we do leave a little of this log sitting and exposed. And the first one, so it's on the second one down, and then we go straight up. And then there's slabs at the top. There should be the bottom slab, so nothing should spawn on there. I think all of them are bottom slabs. Something could spawn here, though, because that is a full block. So we go down on the second block here. And we go like this. And then, to make this kind of pattern, we go back and forth like so until we get to the top. And once we get to the top, we should be all good. Like here, I think we put this slabs. You know, I gotta take a look because I actually don't know. These are slabs. There's no stairs there. Huh? What am I doing wrong? Maybe I'm not doing anything wrong. Maybe I built that up one too high. Because this is actually 4. And I think it's time to put another crafting table down so I don't have to keep jumping down all the way to the bottom. I think the staircase is still messed up, though. Because we don't go this high. We only go to 4. And then these slabs go here. But is it 4 slabs across? It is 4 slabs across. All right, that's good information. I'm not sure how far this goes over. Does it go on that block? It starts on this. It starts on this. That's why I check. Save yourself time. Save ourselves a lot of time. Oh, this is looking so good. Oh my God, look at that. Oh, we're cooking. And it's almost nighttime. So we're going to pick our bed up and go up to the top. Oh my God, look at how good it looks in the inside now. With those shadows that are coming in. The dark points. No, my birch. Oh, this is going so smooth. Swimmingly. Now, I'm not sure how we're going to do the corners yet, and I'm not going back in my creative world right at this time, so we're just going to do the other side that I know what I'm doing. And then we'll go on I say the corners, but on the sides in a second, because I'm already locked in on this pattern here. Now, I do not have those logs going across on this side, but it's the same as this distance. So it's not terrible. All right, and then we're going to do the last set over here. Okay, okay. Now these, I think they go into corners too, but they also couldn't. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's the same distance. It does go in a corner. I'm surprised by that. I feel like it's not the same distance, but maybe it is. It has to be. It has to be. I mean, what else would it be? I hate how the Minecraft songs, once you keep re-logging in, it's like the same 2 songs or 3 songs like repeat over and over. Like, give me some like better mince raff music, man. So maybe this has to go. Maybe this one is flatter, longer, because I like I said, I don't think it's the same distance. It isn't the same distance. I know it's not the same distance. Dude, what is going on? There we go. Then we'll expand these one more out. So that matches. And then we're going to go on this side and do the exact same thing. See, it takes so long to get the resources, but it's so easy to use them. That's the very satisfying thing about Minecraft. Is once you have the resources, you can just go, man. And like that, just like that, we're done. We're going to try to see if we can save some of these blocks that fell. Not sure how many fell. But we're going to see if we can save a few of them. All right, here we go. Let's get it. Oh my gosh, look at that. I might bring this coming across here. I might leave it. I'm going to leave it for now. Maybe I could bring it across and make it like connect. But for now, we're going to leave it. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is so good. Ah. Okay, so the pattern of the roof is very simplistic. It goes just the staircase turn in on itself. It's very simple and brain dead to follow. We're going to need more stairs for sure. So we're going to craft a few of them up. We might need some more slabby boys too. So let's just take these. That should be enough for now, just to get it going. And then this goes here, and then these turn. We're going to have to redo the ladders. And we're going to have to probably make some more ladders. You know what? For now, we're just going to leave that hole there. So we can keep accessing the roof. Because I'm definitely going to need to keep coming up and down. Hopefully we put enough torches down, guys, right? Hopefully we put enough torches down so there's no mobby boys spawning in this baboa. Welcome, Zach, and thank you so much for coming out to the stream, Zach. Thank you so much for saying thank you. How are you doing this fine evening? I did not have a chance to watch your 2 Minecraft streams that you did. I know you were streaming like roughly when I started. I got home from work early, and well, no, sorry, not work. Well, I did get home from work semi early, but I went to go see my friends, like I was saying yesterday. Or my friend, and now we're building our house. We're getting pretty close to finishing like the main little details. We of course still need to get pale oak, so that is still going to be a problem. But so we're going to have to replace every spruce log you see in here is going to need to get replaced for the design to be how I like it. Now, maybe I'll grow and I'll like the spruce more than a pale, but I just don't think it matches the pattern that well. So we're just going to have to replace it eventually. But I'm looking forward to watching your stream. Probably going to watch it while I'm sleeping tonight. But I think I'm going to try to finish this roof today. Honestly, I think I'm going to try to finish the roof. Why don't I use acacia logs? No. I don't think acacia would look good. Oh, you're talking about use acacia for these. Now I see what you're saying. Sorry. I was thinking a little too ahead. I'm not using acacia for the reason of I want to be able to see quickly how fast I can replace these blocks. I know for a fact the spruce is so dark, I know which block I need to replace, if that makes any sense. So the dark blocks I know for a fact are getting replaced on this level. So that's the reason why I didn't use acacia. No, I fell, dang it. We figured out the theory, Zach. Or the theory. It's not a theory. We can jump 10 blocks and lose half a heart. We jump 20 blocks, we lose a heart and a half. So we can make some pretty. We pretty much can make some pretty good fall distances. We could probably jump from that and survive. I'm not going to test that out right now, but pretty sure we can fall from that entire distance and like survive easy. Claude watches his streams in his sleep. Hey, I put streams on all the time and I put videos on. Specifically, I try to like watch videos when I sleep. And I try to watch streams while I'm doing stuff off stream because I like to pay attention in the streams. I kind of like doing it that way. So, but, you know, there's always exceptions. Always exceptions. Tomorrow I got to go to my... I had a whole rant about it. Tomorrow I got to go to my endo. Ugh. I never was, like, so looking forward to going to work. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Now, do I continue the pattern of making going higher? I'm not sure. I think we're just going to go flat on this part and see how it looks. Let's make sure we put the torches up here because I'm not probably going to come on the roof for a minute. But I think I have torches on these sides here. Yep, there's one there and there's definitely one there. I can see it lit up. All right, we're going to take a look, Zach, real quick, of the exterior. You'll be the first person, I think, to see the progress that we're at. Let's see how it looks at nighttime. Putting this grass here is definitely, I'm definitely growing on that. So thanks for that suggestion. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh, that looks beautiful, mate. You should use wood buttons on the roof because the torches will look weird. You know that's a good idea. That is a really good idea. Because it does always look weird when your roof is lit up. When you don't actually have it just always looks weird when the roofs are lit up. That's my opinion. But you got to get mobs from stop spawning on there, and buttons is a way. I was thinking about maybe using those lanterns. I never really use Minecraft lanterns. But I think buttons are a better alternative. And I think I'm going to use wood buttons than I do have a few pale oaks here. I have 6 left. I'm saving those. I'm saving them because I do not know if I want to convert them all into things. There's what? 1, 2, 3 blocks? 3, 6, 12? Or is it 4? It's 3. We're going to use... We need 12 buttons. We're just going to place the buttons like that. We're going to do that now before we forget. It's easy to walk on a roof now, too. Zach says, your house looks amazing. Well, I appreciate it, Zach. I spent a little bit of time designing it, and I'm so happy that this is like a house that I normally wouldn't build. I would always build little houses, I think everyone has known, except for, of course, I made the mega base, sure. But that wasn't like a house. I've always made small houses. I think this is probably the first time in my Minecraft series ever that I made like these ginormous house, which is also a sorting system, sort of like our mega base. But like we actually originally just designed it like in creative and It's looking like phenomenal. How was your stream? You do get some good progress done on your mega build? Your mega build is looking good. I like the American Capital design. I think that's what you said it was, but I mean that's what I instantly get recognition of. The Capitol building. Could be wrong if that's what you said, but those are the vibes. I think too, by the way, the copper that you put on the roof and you're waiting for it to like turn blue or blued or whatever you want to say, however you want to define that copper look. I think that's gonna look awesome once it's finished. I got it all done. Oh my goodness, we are gotta watch. This is priority. This is priority. And I think we're almost done with this roof here, and I think that would probably be a good spot to end the stream once we strip all these logs here in a second, because it is almost 10 o'clock at night. It's 5 minutes from 10 o'clock. And I got to get ready for my appointment. I can actually sleep a little bit, but I got to go and do this. Bruh. Meet the Millers. Shout out. Thanks for coming out to the stream. How are you doing this fine evening? We're short what? We're short a few here. Short probably one slabby boy. Make a few extras for the fun of it. And just like that, we are done with the roof. Well, we're not done with the roof. We actually got to replace this here. Might make a trap door to go up here at some point. For now, we're just going to leave it like that. And then we need to strip these logs. Those are not stripped. These are stripped. And of course, these are going to pale oak. Do not worry, guys. We will be going these to pale oak when we get them. We just got to wait for Wandering the Trader to show up, and he hasn't shown up in a long time, man. Where is he at? I'm waiting for him to show up. I want to see what he's going to give us. Specifically, stalagmite. We need you to give me some stalagmite. I want to go to the nether so bad now. I want to go to the nether specifically because I want to start, like, not say, like, fighting and getting ready to go to the end, but it would be nice to get to Elytra. I mean, I really don't have to go too far in my world. So I guess it's not really a rush, but I just want to start getting the lava because getting the lava is going to take some time. All right. Fredlings. We're gonna be slowly curving this stream right about now. Let's see what this looks like. Not all of it, but you got the copper finished. Boom, baby. That is what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, yes! We're going to take a thumbnail now because I always forget to take a thumbnail early. Oh, that looks so good. And putting the buttons up there, you can't even see them. Oh, let's just take a minute and just look at this. Oh, once we get some... Oh, you know what? I have a few left. I think I'm going to take these two out because it's all going to be white. It's going to be these logs all the way. These logs are going to go all the way across and down on the side. So we got to replace those once we get them. And then this is going to be white on the interior. We're using spruce for people that just jumped to this point in the stream because I know for a fact the spruce gots to go. I know for a fact that has to go. But we don't have enough pale oaks because we only bought them. And thankfully, Sith Lord said, just please, please buy them. Because if it wasn't for Sith Lord, we wouldn't have any of these logs right now. And at least we can give people a proof of concept. Now, of course, we still have to do the windows. I don't know how I want the windows to look. I kind of have an idea. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, that looks good. Meet the Miller says that looks good. How have you been? I've been doing good. I've been grinding out some cash, man. Been grinding out some cash or Rooney. But other than that, I gotta go to an endo tomorrow. I've been complaining about that all the time. It's finally here. I gotta go pay $178 to get my tooth seen, plus X-rays. But I don't think my microphone cut out this entire stream, so I'm very happy about that. So maybe it was just Streamlabs OBS. We're gonna make a backup of this now, just in case there's something weird goes wrong with my computer. I have a backup. I have a bunch of backups, so there's a million places I can come back into the world and fix if needed. So now there are holes in this. I'm not doing this in today's stream. I don't know what the design that I'm gonna do. This is the design that I came up with right now. I feel like it's a little too holy. Mobs can walk through this. I can walk through this. I might put glass panes there because I do have access to panes now that I have access to what? Yellow stain panes, and I think I have access to normal stain panes because I have a silk touch pickaxe. So maybe we can just fill these in with these. Because I do have a silk touch pickaxe, so I could pick up glass now. I don't have access to sand. I mean, that looks kind of basic, so I don't know if I want that. Maybe I could do some yellow streaks. But what's been going on with you, Meet the Millers? Maybe we do some yellow streaks like that. I think there's definitely less yellow than clear. I know you don't like OBS, but you could still add your intro there and widgets and add on to subscriber alerts. I did not know I could add subscriber alerts. I don't hate OBS. I just find it currently like just the fact of going like, oh, I gotta start over and rebuild everything. I think I am gonna do what you said, Zach. I think I am gonna rebuild it. I don't know when I'm gonna do that. I also have some cool ideas for like intermissions that instead of leaving the game open, I have some cool ideas for some intermissions. So we're going to keep that in mind. Oh, you know what I'm missing that I actually created were these. We're going to add these in. And I'm going to need a little bit more than 36, I think. But I could be wrong. I think I'm going to need more than 36. 36 is what I added in. We're going to put those in, and then we're ending the stream. Because we are missing those. And I'm going to have to take one more thumbnail. Then the stream done. D-O-N-E. So these need to go here. This is the first time I'm also using in Minecraft these shelves. Because I don't think shelves were around when I, back in my day of playing Minecraft. I think I am going to have to make a few shelves. Because these are a little longer. How many more am I going to need? I need 4 more. I don't have any spruce, or I mean birch on me right now. So let's grab some birch. How much is this? Hold up, I have a few sitting in here. I didn't realize that. Ooh, perfect. I don't even have to do any more. I'll have 2 left over. Now we'll take a look, and then we'll end it. Oh my gosh, yes! No Wandering Trader this stream. It is what it is. Oh yeah, just that little detail makes it look just a little different. We'll take a screenshot. Maybe we'll take a screenshot of like a farther angle. Like a... Oh my god, just the angles, guys. Angles! That's what I tell people when I talk to camera people. It's always about angles. If you can just get an angle that's just slightly different, you can make your house look a lot better. Or your building, or anything. I mean, this applies in camera and it applies with Minecraft. Look at this house. It looks beautiful here. Don't get me wrong. But you come on the side, and just like that, it looks a lot nicer. And all you did was move the camera a little bit. Keep that in mind, camera people, when you're doing things. Try to get angles, 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 angles. Of course, there is limitations, but maybe I'll take a night thumbnail. I never take night thumbnails. So, let me give you a rundown of what's going on. Tomorrow, probably not going to stream because I'm going to be covering an event. An event that I've never covered before, ever in my life, in person. I've covered recaps of it, but I've never done it in person, so this is going to be a first. So I'm looking forward to doing that. You know what I'm also looking forward to that I have not done, and I don't know why I haven't done it, because I usually don't. I think it slows down my game, but clouds. Let's turn on clouds, guys. We never have clouds on in Minecraft. I feel like the fast clouds look cool, but let's turn on the clouds. Turn on the clouds. Turn on the clouds. Turn on the clouds. Been thinking this ever since Mumbo Jumbo said it. Mumbo Jumbo said it in his video, and I was thinking of it too. Minecraft clouds are something I never use, and I feel like I never use it because it goes through the mountains, and I don't like seeing that. But considering I don't have any mountains, except for the ones that I'm going to customly build, it looks cool. Now, here's the thing that I learned from Mumbo Jumbo's video. Did you know Minecraft clouds can be customized in your world? If you have a texture pack on, you can make the clouds look like whatever you want them to. Also, in the Minecraft clouds, I'm trying to look for it, but I don't see them. Minecraft clouds will eventually, if you're paying attention just enough, they will actually form in default Minecraft a creeper face. I believe it will just, in regular Minecraft, a creeper face will look in the clouds. Little Easter egg. A little Easter egg. I did not know that. So, I never played with clouds on, so I never knew that could be a possibility. We're going to take a thumbnail like this. A little night thumbnail. And the next live stream we play, that should be the details. So, next live stream, what are we doing in the next live stream? I actually have no idea what we're doing in the next live stream. We're going to take a look at the iron farm while I'm thinking about what we're going to do on our next live stream. But I think what we're going to do is we are going to continue working on our little dirt pathway that goes completely around this building. Around the world. I'm not going to build the next round of mountain because I want to get more stone blocks. So that I can have a big significant portion of that. And am I going to use basalt to make those? I might go in my creative world and mess around with basalt and a few of the nether blocks because I can get those in mass quantities once I do it. So we're going to take a look and see if that'll look good in the thing. Look at how much iron we have. Oh my goodness. It's been working overtime. We only had 3 and now we have 60. Or we had 3 poppies here. We got 66. At least a minimum of 6 iron golems died in between that. And we can already hear one dying right now. Isn't that just a beautiful sound? Burning alive in lava. See, that one didn't drop a rose. But we have more iron. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly what is going to be the plan for the next stream, but I'm thinking that we're probably going to do the windows and continue to expand this dirt pattern here. I need to make another way. I need to keep extra dirt around so I can have some different levels to jumping across, because once I build this up, it's not going to be easy to get back in. But I think our house looks good on all sides. I do like how it kind of sticks out in the water. I know this back end is shorter than the front. I know that's by design. And I think also here that we should incorporate some cherry blossom trees and some custom hedges and stuff on the outside to make it look a little different. And here too, I want to have a little bit of a lead pattern so that this comes down, comes out a few blocks and then comes down into here. So we might be doing some designing underneath it, some designing on the outside, and then the dirt on the outside of this, so we can have that kind of all figured out. Except for that spot. That one spot I'm going to need a ton of blocks because I really want to sit there and think about it. Also, I might knock these floating things out. They've been there, but I think it's time for them to go. So that is going to be it, Fredlings. I'm going to make one more back of the world. Thank you so much, Zach Daily Games, Meet the Millers, Sith Lord, and everybody else that watched this live stream today. I will see you, Fredlings, on another live stream here soon. I want to give a special thank you to our patrons and our merchandise holders for making these live streams possible. And I hope to also have the Zach Daily Games suggestion is make the intro and outro screens and get them in. It's going to take some time to design because I got to find those assets. I did organize it pretty well, but I haven't made those in like 4 years. So 3 years minimum, 4 years. So I'm Claude from Chicago. And remember, a real Fredling makes their own luck. Bye.